Hello, beautiful people. I'm back from the hospital. I had to take a shower, but I'm here because there's so many questions for you that a lot of people are very upset about Meghan baptizing Lili and calling her princess. Now, the way things work, I can call myself princess. What people don't understand is that the letters patent does indeed say that the children of the monarch and of the male children, well, no, now that has been changed. Now it's primogeniture, because the succession letter was the succession act was altered, so that affects also the letters patent, because when that was the succession bill was altered, it allowed primogeniture to take over gender. So there's already one change in the letters patent of 1917. Okay, that's number one. Number two, all titles, even if it's specified that they're entitled to, have to be announced by the monarch, either in a letters patent to confirm that now this person is going to henceforth be known as such, with the style and dignity of so, and or verbally, like King Charles did when he became king. And he announced right then and there that Prince William, the Duke of Cambridge, was going to be now Prince William, the Prince of Wales. Okay? It was, let me tell you something, it was incredible, because actually I had the UK succession thing, on the Royal UK website. I was trying to see what was changing and blah, blah, blah. As King Charles stated that Prince William was now going to be known as the Prince of Wales, the server on my laptop immediately went and on refresh thing. I clicked refreshed, and immediately it was the Prince of Wales, Prince George of Wales. All of that changed as soon as the king said it. Now, we all remember when Meghan Markle and Harry left the royal family, told the royal family that they were leaving and how they were going to leave. They stated, I don't know if you remember that infamous Sussex royal, I don't even know if it's still up because I don't Google it or look at it. They stated, number one, that they were going to be working part-time in the royal family. That, they were going to be working here and there, but they were going to be the royal highnesses, so they were going to keep all their privileges, but they were giving up, the taxpayers, but, they were still going to take the money from the, what's it called, that? The Duchy of Cornwall. And that because they were IPP, they got automatic security. That was what Meghan Markle and Harry stated on that website. The Queen said, hold on, what the F are you talking about? I'm sure she didn't use those words, but so as we know, that didn't happen. There was a summit afterwards. That was changed. Harry was told either or, and he chose or. He is suing the UK because he doesn't have security and he doesn't have the IPP status. And the status of royal is put in abeyance. What that means is that technically they are not royal because it's put on hold. Now, Meghan Markle is not Meghan Markle's right to come out and say she's Princess Lilibet because, and the palace is going to announce it. This is very much the same that she's doing right now. She's bullying her way and trying to put the royal family once again in an awkward position where they have to come out and deny this. And people are going to say, well, they're going to look petty. I can guarantee you, I can think of at least two YouTubers who are going to come out and say, well, it's in the letters patent and, they're entitled to that. And why deny the children their birthright? It's not a birthright. It's a letters patent, okay? It's not a birthright. It's just a style, a title, not a birthright. But I can see a couple of YouTubers trying to work this around so King Charles is not forced to make any decisions. Now, what's really funny here is that they announced the name of the godfather because they want to make sure. We always knew that because Tyler said, I am going to be the godfather, but not in the United Kingdom. So this goes to show that Meghan Markle preferred to have Tyler over family. Why not fly to the United Kingdom, where all of Harry's family is there, and say, you know what, we're going to have the baptism here, blah, blah, blah. No, because they wanted to be across the pond like cowards they are. Harry knows that what Meghan and the claim that she's a princess is not right, because the king has to come out and say, yes, now so-and-so is going to be styled as such and such. It's not up to Harry and Meghan Markle to announce that. I have the thing here and I'm refreshing it like crazy. It's still Miss Lilibet Mountbatten Windsor. There are no titles for them. They are, just because Meghan Markle says so and People Magazine reported it, that's not the case. We know that People Magazine lies. Like when Abigail Spencer went to People's Magazine to disclose the letter, the personal private letter that Meghan Markle wrote to her father and discussed it. And we know that that letter was nothing. It was not a conciliatory letter. It was actually a fuck you letter to her father. So for all of those of you, this is where the mettle of King Charles is going to be tested, because he has to say something and say, no, they're still not known as that. Or he can keep quiet and keep the title as it is right now, Miss Lilibet and Master Archie Mountbatten. So if if the royal family if they don't update the royal website, because they do this, I kid you not, and I don't know if many of you, when King Charles gave the speech when he became king for the first time, and he made the announcement that, you know, how the titles and that the kids were going to know. It was something that I was actually shocked, and I thought to myself, wow, these are efficient people. So for all of those of you there, two things. Meghan Markle can announce the name of her daughter, and I say daughter, the godfather of her daughters, because he's a black billionaire, but not the godmother. Because she wants people to know that the black billionaire Tyler Perry is there for her and that he paid for everything. And he's complaining about Chris Rock because Chris Rock dissed her. And she wants him blacklisted as well as part of the gift. Second, because the people in the United States don't know any better. Meghan Markle is saying, yes, there is this letter and therefore automatically she's princess and the palace is going to put it up and they're going to change it. That's exactly the same thing when they left with the Sussex royal thing. You know, Prince William, even though automatically when the Queen died was entitled to be the Prince of Wales, he could not be called as such until the King, or the new monarch, well, the King, said from now on he will be known as. Okay, so Meghan Markle and Harry do not get to say that. So don't go. This is the first time I'm going to have to defend King Charles until I see what happens after this announcement from Meghan in America and Harry. Okay, because it's Meghan behind this. She's Princess Lilibet because the letters say so. Yeah, but there is a protocol, either through a letters patent or the king announces it. Even a court circular. I've been looking for court circulars all day. And if this happened last week or Friday or whatever the hell it was that it happened, then the palace would have said something. But they haven't. And this is not something that they do in due course. You know, this is something that is done immediately. The king announces the royal titles and dignities. It hasn't been announced. This is Meghan bullying her way into it, trying to force herself. And because she knows King Charles. She knows he has no balls. She knows that he's not going to come out and say, I have not conferred those titles to Harry and Meghan Markle's children because they live in America. I haven't yet done that. It has to be done by me, and I haven't done it yet. I'm slimming down the monarchy. But no, Meghan Markle, who claimed that she wants to be linked and not ranked and has trashed the royal family. Remember that mocked thing? A woman who didn't know how to curtsy is claiming that she doesn't want to deny her children of their birthrights. No, those are not birthrights. Those are titles and styles conferred to by a monarch in the United Kingdom. Lili is not even British. She was born in the United States. There's a process for her to become a British citizen. And this is why I keep saying that they should change the succession bill and say that only citizens born in the United Kingdom, only royals born in the United Kingdom and residing in the United Kingdom can have the styles or, be in the succession line and or have royal styles, right? And even that, it shouldn't apply. But for all of those of you, just because Meghan Markle announced it through People magazine, it doesn't mean it's true. What's going to be really interesting is to see how King Charles responds to this. Because the Queen said, the 92-year-old Queen or 91-year-old Queen said no. 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 Wait a minute. It was the first time that Harry and Meghan heard the word no. And what was their response? You don't own the word royal. And now Meghan is even saying they're also known as HRH, but they're also going to put it on abeyance because, they're going to decide when they're older. No, it's not up to them to decide. And for all of my American friends, until the King says, Harry, that Archie and Lili from this day forward will be known as, either verbally through a letters patent, there is nothing. Meghan doesn't own. She's not the Queen of England. She is a D-lister, Z-lister woman desperately clinging to something. She's desperately trying to claw attention, especially after the fact. What was her response after South Park and Chris Rock's thing? Oh, I'm going to throw baptism. Utilizing children. And that she invited all of her in-laws. Why not bring her child over to the United Kingdom and baptize her in the United Kingdom, surrounded by her family? Because that's where most of the child's family is. Well, also the child also has a lot of family in the U.S. It's just that Meghan Markle completely has blocked all of her family. I wonder if any of her black relatives were there. What do you guys think? So chill out. We're going to see what King Charles' response is. I'm refreshing here. It's still, let me see. Still Miss Lili Mountbatten Windsor. So no, Tyler Perry is an idiot. And he's giving them money. I don't know why. But he's giving them money. He's funding the thing. Now I'm going to wonder if he's going to go along with Meghan and try to blacklist Chris Rock, which is going to be impossible. But I mean, this man is an idiot. So he could try. But no, Lili is not a princess. She is Miss Lili Diana. And the reason why Meghan Markle wants to desperately have her be called a princess is because she wants to be the mother of Princess Diana. That's how sick and pathetic this is. Meghan Markle wants to be the mother of little Princess Diana, just to complete the dysfunctionality of this woman and Harry. Because Harry gets to live again with Princess Diana. Reincarnated. I mean, this is pretty bad. But we're going to see how the palace reacts to this. Whether with silence and by not altering the thing, the line of succession. Let me see if they altered the titles. You see? No, still Miss Lilibet. So we're going to see. Because according to Meghan, if the baptism was last week, I think this is a response from her for the fact that the king has refused to grant them the titles. So she feels that she's going to force his hand by doing so. She feels that he's going to have to say something. My hunch is that he's not going to say anything and he's going to keep the royal website, the succession line in the royal website as Miss Lili Mountbatten Windsor. What I do believe that this is happening because they haven't removed Harry and Meghan from the royal website still. They're still here. I mean, I'm refreshing because, I know how quickly they changed the titles for Prince William and the rest of the people. And even the line of succession, it was immediately updated. This was done immediately. Even Harry's place in the line of succession was updated immediately. But they haven't done it. And if we go by it, it's next week. Oh, they're going to do it in due course. In due course because Meghan Markle believes that by bullying her way, trashing her way, slandering her way, that she's going to get her way. Because she knows she's not dealing with the queen anymore. Because the queen had ovaries of steel. I wonder what King Charles' balls are made of. We're going to find out. We're going to find out. By the way, happy Women's Day. Happy Women's Day.